What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. I would say a lot of things happened on the show tonight, if you want to go from there. But as we are next week from the Raw 25 anniversary show next week, we kicked it off for story time with Braun Strowman. And he had a short story talking about there was a beast in a machine that met a monster, and that the monster will become the new Universal Champion. But as he started to tell his story, Kurt Angle came out with security. He says, and pretty much, I know I got a story too, but Strowman says, you're interrupting my story. And pretty much Kurt told him, you put people's lives in danger last week and thousands of dollars in equipment. You have to excuse me, I have a cold kind of, so I won't be able to talk. Hopefully I can talk through this whole thing. But equipment damage. And he pretty much told Strowman, you created an unsafe work environment. And pretty much, you want to use a grappling hook backstage. We do things in the ring, not with grappling hooks backstage. But Strowman says he does things when he wants to, and that includes coming the new Universal Champion. Angle pretty much told Strowman, you're lucky that Lesnar and Kane will be able to compete at the Rumble, but you are no longer in a triple threat match. And he pretty much paused for a second and said, you're fired. And he walked away as Strowman followed, and this is where we see a ridiculous amount of Braun Strowman destroying things tonight, or his path of destruction. Because they just kind of immediately transferred into the Asuka versus Nia Jax match in a way, kind of talking about that. But Strowman they were pretty much escorting him out the building. Security was there, and they pretty much was kind of odd. I thought he was gonna beat him up, but they went to commercial. But when they came back after commercial, security told him to leave. But Strowman threw all of them all around, everywhere. He threw them into tables and around into the gate of the door, the garage door. And as one tried to run and crawl away, he threw him across the table and then threw him over a barricade through a table. So Strowman pretty much murdered the security, and he says, I'm not finished until everybody gets these hands. And pretty much since they said Cole was saying Strowman's out of control, we'll see more of his path of destruction tonight. Sheamus and Cesaro went against Titus Brand, which pretty much had Jason Jordan come out and interrupt, and Titus Brand to get another win. Which I feel like they're gonna make this a triple threat tag team match at the Rumble somehow. I don't know where they're going with this Titus thing, and Dana Brooke being part of it, which I'm sure people are now saying that they probably had to change a bit of her clothes last week, because damn, oof, boobs popping out last week. You just kind of look at a replay of that, they just popping in and out, holy shit. But pretty much moving on into that, I don't know why they got another win, but like I said, Jordan comes out and interrupts, and Sheamus and Cesaro look shocked, but I feel like they're going to make this some type of triple threat tag team title match at the Rumble now for some reason. They hyped more people coming to the Raw 25 next week. Pretty much Jacqueline, Terry Reynolds, haven't seen her in a very long time. Tori Wilson, a person we haven't seen in a long time also. Jacqueline, like I said, Jacqueline we haven't seen since the Hall of Fame earlier in the year. Maria, she's been pregnant. Michelle McCool, surprisingly, the only time you really see is if she's around Undertaker. And Kelly, haven't seen her in a long time. So, some interesting names coming back to Monday Night Raw next week. I know they said the Bellas. I do not give a shit about them, so fuck them. Yep. Then you don't really care. Strowman, in his path of destruction, more and more, he pretty much beat up some more guys in catering tonight. He threw Kurt Hawkins through a table, and then there was a guy with some chocolate cake that froze, and Strowman looked at him, and he took the cake and ate it and walked off. Chocolate cake, Homer Simpson style. Next was Enzo and Tony Nese for some reason. They're back as a team again, as Nese was about to go against Cedric Alexander. Goldust was out there telling them about Boris Karloff there, and calling Enzo that, and that Alexander will become champion. and that Enzo is soft. Nothing much to say through this match. They only kind of cared for the lumbar check, so nothing really care. Strowman continued to throw metal rods and garbage dumpsters all over the place as, he destroyed Kurt Angle's office, and he went back to him, and Kurt says, I'm going to have to call a SWAT team or something. And then some referee came and said, he's in the production trucks. And then Kurt says, oh God, they're worth $12 million. Kurt Angle's over the top acting is very bad. I will say, Kurt Angle acts, it just sounds so bad, very badly scripted. It makes no sense half the time. it really doesn't. And as we came to the production trucks, telling them to shut up, and I'll shut this whole place down. I'll destroy it, throwing paperwork as the production crew ran. If only, this would have made a lot of people a great favor tonight. If only Strowman damn near killed Kevin Dunn back there tonight. That would put a smile on a lot of people's faces. If he just destroyed Kevin Dunn if he was back there. That would have been awesome to see. I'm sure a lot of people would have enjoyed that. But since I don't know if Kevin Dunn was back there, but I think it was him, and they could have killed him if they wanted to. But as he pretty much was going to destroy the production truck, he came back outside and driving a semi truck, and he was trying to tip it over. And Kurt Angle told him, don't do this. And Strowman says, I can do what I want. And pretty much as he was lifting over the truck, the semi truck, we know he didn't lift it over, but holy shit, did you see how many camera angles that went? I swear it went it was 20 camera angles in damn near 5 seconds. You could see the camera going here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there. And Kurt's reaction, like Kevin Dunn. Enough of these weird camera angles. You're gonna make somebody throw up. It just trying to make this look as legit as possible, but I don't know. What are we doing? We're doing just crazy Strowman stunts almost every week now. And he headed back to the ring, to the broadcast table, and then he picked up Michael Cole. and Kurt Angle came with security, and he says that he said there's no cops for Stephanie McMahon. He said Stephanie McMahon's name wrong, so botchamania on that one. And Stephanie McMahon said that he is rehired, and you're back in a triple threat match. Now put Michael Cole down. And Strowman did his scream and walked away. Cole, for some reason, crawled into Strowman, and then Strowman threw him into the security guards. Listen, all this was over the top, okay? This was so over the top. This made no sense at one point. This whole first hour was nothing but Strowman's destruction. But that truck thing was ridiculous, okay? It really was ridiculous. How many times we got to see Strowman? We've seen him lift up an ambulance. Now we're lifting trucks now again. And grappling hooks. Like I said, no, if only he destroyed Kevin Dunn. But he did get rid of Michael Cole, so we didn't have to get a big dog tonight. Now, there is one thing. Well, I would say it was entertaining, but a lot of this didn't make sense. There is one thing to say about Monday Night Raw, which is 25. They did announce 2 more names, which one is very surprising. Number 1, Eric Bischoff will be here next week. But 2, Chris Jericho will be here next week. The man we just saw go against Kenny Omega at Wrestle Kingdom 12, which in my opinion I'm probably going to put as a match of the year candidate right now. Who probably had one of the best matches in a long time. To be honest, I like the new Jericho right now. That I want to see list Chris Jericho next week. Because we all know Chris Jericho is supposed to be going against Tetsuya Naito pretty soon. So I believe this will be a one-time thing, just to be on Raw for the 25th anniversary, because Raw is Jericho and yeah. But to be honest, I'm more interested in New Japan Chris Jericho right now and what he's doing. After that just great match he did with Kenny Omega and everything, it's just kind of really surprisingly to see him back on Monday Night in the WWE after he's been in New Japan. We've been seeing it since November with this whole feud with Kenny Omega, and now he's going against Tetsuya Naito. So I am very shocked that Chris Jericho will be on Raw next week. That's very shocking. That's probably one of the only names I'm really shocked at. But like I said, this will probably be a one-off thing, and Jericho will be back in New Japan right after this to go against Tetsuya Naito, which I believe that match is in February, so I'm not really sure, but I think it's during that time. But I am very looking forward to that match. So like I said, I'm more interested in the Chris Jericho right now. I don't even want to see Bliss Jericho. I want to see. I am loving New Japan Jericho. It's just great. Everything he's doing right now is just fucking great. I'm loving it. Even I had to sit there and say, why is it this Chris Jericho in the WWE? Literally, why don't we see this type of Jericho going against Kevin Owens already at WrestleMania? That's the Jericho I want to see. Trust me, I like Bliss Jericho, but this Jericho right now is just awesome. Asuka went against Nia Jax. Asuka probably ended up on Botchamania because she couldn't get her a rope through the one of the LED lights and got caught. As the match itself, it was pretty good, but Asuka pretty much had that knee bar in, and pretty much how can I say, the match ended in a ref stoppage since Nia Jax could not get back off of her leg, and they kept trying to help her. I don't think there's no end to this yet. So Asuka's still undefeated in the day. I guess they didn't want to have Nia Jax lose, but I don't know. It's just I've seen Asuka beat her before, and I just kind of expected it right here. But Asuka won. The crowd looked they were kind of restless with it in a way. So yeah. So I don't know. And then Alexa Bliss comes out to check on her. So I don't know. I guess they're going somewhere with that. Still, with this whole... I don't know why they should have Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax trying to be friends, but Asuka technically did beat her, just ref stoppage. Kurt Angle was in the back, pretty much looking at his office until Jason Jordan showed up. And, Jordan was smiling. He said, I've been, watching your back all night, against Strowman. And, he felt like he needed to accept some competition tonight. So tonight, one-on-one, he would go against Finn Balor. So, yeah. And since there's no Michael Cole for tonight, we put Tom Phillips out there, too. And they played the Martin Luther King video package, a really better package than usual. I'm just surprised they didn't do this at the beginning of the show and they waited to the middle of the show. So, I'm surprised at that. But I know some people say it's almost like an annual thing every year. And, like I said, you just gotta respect the day and what it means and stuff, I would say. So, it was a very nice video package, so, hey, long live the dream. Should have said at the beginning. Martin Luther King, I believe he would have been 89 years old. It's a very important day. So, yeah. Long live the dream. Very nice video package show. Next, the Revival. Well, not the Revival, but Alexa Bliss was checking in on Jax until Enzo was going to check on her, but Enzo said he got it, and pretty much Jax told Bliss, he's got this. So she wants to stick with Enzo. The Revival went against some jobbers. Revival won. And then, you don't want to give us a live mic on national TV, as Dawson went on to say, we are tag team excellence in the WWE. That's what's missing. We're students of the game. We don't run backstage playing video games. We're worried about mastering our holds and winning matches. And he pretty much said that, we're here to make a name. And this Charlie Caruso talked about a lot of the old school wrestlers coming back next week. The New Age Outlaws, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and we this business can get over with crotch chops and beard baths. We're not sports entertainers. We are professional wrestlers. That's a name we haven't heard in a long time. Professional wrestlers, and they're the real deal. And we weren't creating a WWE boardroom or anything. This is our universe. And, we're going to be doing this for the next 25 years. Or, I know the Revival, good promo, I'll say that. But, I don't know, the Revival, and it's not the Revival's fault to why they haven't been here. We know both of them have been hurt. But, I don't know why I see this next week. But, with the names they called out, I feel like we're going to see most of DX and Stone Cold be at the Revival for some reason. And Austin will stun them. Or in other words, for the Revival, fuck the Revival, as Cody Rhodes would put it. Fuck the Revival. But the Revival does need some direction right now. because they just haven't been around. We did see him a few weeks ago, but now we finally saw him again. So I don't know. They're gonna call it the Outlaws next week and something. So I don't know what their opponents will be next week, but I believe all of them are just gonna come out and beat them up for some reason. Elias came out, sang a song, hoping Michael Cole was okay, and he talked about San Antonio and beating John Cena. Well, he didn't beat John Cena, but, gonna get payback on John Cena, I guess. And then he talked about the San Antonio Spurs, which drew tremendous heat. And then he brought out The Miz, as Miz came out saying that, I've been gone for 6 weeks, and now the fans miss me. This is an awesome chance for me. Welcome back. He's the spark that's been missing from Raw. Not John Cena, Brock Lesnar, him. And in Raw 25, he will deliver a big moment. As Roman Reigns went against The Miz Taraj, Roman Reigns wins, of course. We'll have that match next week on Raw 25. I'm not really care. I swear, I don't really want to see another Miz title reign. So I don't know why we're still doing this Roman versus Miz thing. But Miz does have a rematch, so yeah. They also added more. I say there's more people added. I know the Brooklyn Brawl will be here next week also. Here's a weird match. Sasha Banks winning against Sonya Deville. I guess yeah, Sasha Banks winning against Sonya Deville. I believe they did mention Paige's, and I didn't mention a Paige injury. Listen, I don't know. They say her in-ring career is over now because of that kick Sasha did a few weeks ago at that live event, and I didn't know it was that bad. Listen, because at first, until I hear what the WWE page says, I didn't believe because it was coming off some internet site. But it really does suck if Paige's career or in-ring career is really over in the WWE. I'm not just gonna say they're just gonna release her like that, but I just kind of find it odd that someone else announces it, but we don't hear anything from the WWE page. And the neck is a delicate thing, and Paige has had neck surgery in the past, so I think it would really suck if her in-ring career is really over. And the only around Paige has been through a lot of bullshit when you want to look at it, through injuries, wellness tests, the sex tapes, all that stuff. So, and Paige just came back like a month or two ago, but I believe they said she is out of the Royal Rumble match, so she's still there, but I just don't think she's going to be wrestling anymore. I don't know. I do want to hear a statement from her to WWE, but as the people have said on the internet, her in-ring career is constantly over. They stopped her from wrestling. It sucks, but I don't know. I want to hear more of it. But like I said, until I hear a statement from Paige. But I don't understand why Sonya Deville beat Sasha, which didn't make any type of sense. I don't know. Even Stevens booking, because Sasha didn't win next week, so now they gotta get a win over Sasha. Which I don't really care, but it's 50-50 booking. Even I'm saying Sasha lost to Sonya Deville. Okay, I had to roll my eyes at that one. Well, I know they played a video package once again on the Civil Rights Museum in Memphis with Sasha, Seth, Mark Henry. Haven't seen him in a while. Titus, Cruz, Reigns, Bliss were all there. Seth Rollins was in the back talking to Jason Jordan, saying, what's happy about me getting involved and everything. We're teammates, but I have a problem with what he did with that. Matt Hardy went against Heath Slater. Nothing really different here. Matt won. He did his delete thing and laugh, of course, and did the twist of fate, but nothing really different. Nothing really different this week. No Bray Wyatt promo, no type of Matt Hardy promo. Still haven't seen Vanguard. We haven't seen anything out of the Matt Hardy's cast of people. But then again, it's like I said, I don't know. Like I said before in the past, I don't think he has creative direction. I think he has input, but I don't think he has full creative control over this whole gimmick like he did in TNA. But Matt was good for what he did out there, but kind of just the same thing. Nothing much, but then again, I've said it's not the same. It really isn't. So yeah, just not the same. Going to the first inductee for the WWE Hall of Fame this year is Goldberg, which Bryce hasn't came back to wrestle yet. I'm surprised he hasn't came back yet as he said he would, but I don't know. They took it too far with him last time winning the title, but Goldberg is going to the Hall of Fame. I will say that. Gallows and Anderson out there. Well, Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins, which was a really good match. I will say that. I did enjoy this match, but a lot of people said this was kind of botched in a way after we saw the cradle with Balor on Seth, which actually was really a 3 count once they said the replay in the end. But then next thing you know, the Bar comes out and gets involved, and Jordan's out there, and he dodges him, and next thing you know, Gallows and Anderson they were fighting each other, and they kept getting involved, which pretty much Balor was taking everybody out, jumping out of the ring and taking out Cesaro. Jordan grabbed his legs, and Seth freaking Rollins actually did the curb stomp. Or the blackout as they want to call it, but the curb stomp is back, I guess. Very nice to see that back. The curb stomp, missed that move. A little more deadly than the pedigree. I did like the curb stomp, so maybe I guess he will keep his curb stomp and his Rainmaker V-trigger move, so that is nice to see again. And pretty much Seth Rollins got the win over Finn Balor, which was a good match, I will say that. And hey, like I said, it's good to see the curb stomp back again. I just thought it was really odd after the match that Gallows and Anderson is trying to hold Finn Balor up after being hit with that curb stomp. For me, I thought they were about to jump Finn Balor in this whole Balor Club thing already, but I guess they're trying to sell the move or something. But the match was good. For what it was, just the ending was just kind of odd of how they stood there for several minutes for the show went off the air. I will say that. So, like I said, it was kind of a SummerSlam rematch in a way, but not a lot of storyline to it. Other than Finn trying to get this whole Balor Club over, people doing Too Sweet, woo in the crowd. I don't know about this whole Balor Club thing. I'm trying to give it time and give it something, but I don't know. But the match was good for what it was, but it's not a lot going on right now. We look at a lot of storylines leading to the Royal Rumble. So I guess pretty much next week we got this Raw 25 thing. It's going to be a loaded show next week. Coming from the Manhattan Center, I believe, too. And the Barclays Center. We got many people next week. You got DX, you got Austin, Undertaker, JR and the King, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, your brother love Bruce Pritchard for some reason. Godfather, APA, Dudley's, even though Bully Ray still contracted the Ring of Honor, I believe. Like I said, Jericho, which is surprising. Eric Bischoff, Ric Flair, woo! It's a lot of people, okay? It really is. You got a hell of people coming back next week, alright? So, there could be even more surprises. Like I said, Jacqueline, Terry Reynolds, Shell McCool, Maria, Tori Wilson. There's so many names I can't even get through all of them. I may have named most of them, I will say that. But we got a lot of people coming next week for Monday Night Raw, as is the go-home show for, like I said, before the Royal Rumble. So, 25th anniversary. It's going to be a big show next week, so we expect to see hella returns. As for the show tonight, it was kind of whatever other than Strowman's path of destruction. I feel like the crowd was dead at some points throughout the show. So yeah, the curb stomp is back. Seth doing his old move again. Hall of Fame announcement. Yeah, there was some things going on in the show tonight, so I will say that. I just had to get through it. I just still thought that truck thing looked ridiculous, though. So I will say about the whole semi-truck spot was kind of ridiculous. But yeah, that's my review of Monday Night Raw. I am a little sick, so I'm still not feeling good. I really was trying to get through this without trying to cough that much. So yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Comment and subscribe. I'm out of here, and I will see you guys later. Peace.